This is AI News 5 Minutes Welcome. Dave Eggers just dropped a bombshell at OpenAI, and we're talking about one of America's most celebrated authors here. Last year, Sam Altman invited Eggers to speak directly to around 200 OpenAI staffers. This wasn't some casual chat. Eggers has written countless novels, screenplays, journalism pieces. He founded McSweeney's. He's a legitimate creative force. And his message? Powerful. He told them ChatGPT was silencing an entire generation. Think about that for a second. Here's what he meant. Young writers, artists, creators are now facing a world where AI can generate content instantly. Why struggle through your first novel when a machine can produce something in minutes? Eggers wasn't attacking OpenAI maliciously. He was raising a critical question about creative development. How do you grow as an artist when shortcuts exist? How do you find your voice when algorithms offer ready-made alternatives? This conversation matters because it's not just about writing. It's about every creative field facing disruption. Musicians, designers, filmmakers, they're all wrestling with this tension. OpenAI's response to Eggers reveals something important, too. They're listening. They're thinking about consequences. That's actually refreshing in an industry sometimes accused of moving too fast. Now let's talk about tools you actually need. The Verge just released their Installer Guide number 136. This is their curated collection of the best gadgets, apps, and products available right now. We're talking about the genuinely useful stuff that changes your daily life. Not gimmicks, not hype, real tools. What's interesting here is how AI is reshaping what we consider essential. 5 years ago, this list looked completely different. Now you've got AI writing assistants, smart home devices powered by machine learning, productivity apps that learn your habits. The consumer tech landscape is evolving at lightning speed. And The Verge is doing the work to separate signal from noise. They're testing everything. They're breaking down what actually works versus what's just marketing. If you're trying to upgrade your setup or figure out what's worth buying, this guide cuts through the confusion. It's the kind of resource we all need when technology moves this fast. Here's something that caught everyone's attention. Agility Robotics just opened a massive training facility for digit robots in Fremont, California. This is huge. Why? Because it's a direct challenge to Tesla's robotics dominance. We're watching real competition emerge in the physical AI space. Digit is a bipedal robot designed for warehouse and logistics work. It's practical, it's functional, and now Agility is scaling up. This training center means they're preparing for mass deployment. They're getting serious about competing with Tesla's humanoid robot initiatives. What this signals is the robotics revolution is accelerating. We're moving from lab prototypes to actual commercial deployment. Companies are betting billions. The competition is intensifying, and that's good for innovation. When multiple players push hard, everyone advances faster. This Fremont facility represents a tipping point where physical AI stops being theoretical and becomes real infrastructure. India's smartphone market is shifting dramatically. And the reason? AI. Researchers found that India's smartphone slowdown isn't just about economics. It's about AI-driven factors. Pricing pressures are rising. Consumer demand patterns are changing because of AI adoption. This reveals something crucial about global markets. AI adoption doesn't just affect tech companies. It reshapes entire industries. Consumer behavior changes. Supply chains shift. Pricing models evolve. India's experience shows us how AI ripples through economies in unexpected ways. This is a preview of how developing markets will experience AI transformation differently than developed nations. Finally, here's a conversation we need to have. Neil Reimer from Index Ventures predicts massive AI wealth will need redistribution, either voluntarily or through policy. He's essentially saying Silicon Valley's AI boom is creating dangerous wealth concentration. This isn't fringe thinking anymore. Major investors are raising these questions. The inequality problem is real, and solutions are coming, whether through voluntary action or government intervention. That's your AI news today. We covered creative disruption, essential tools, robotics competition, market transformation, and wealth inequality. 5 massive stories. One incredible day in AI. I'm your AI news host. See you tomorrow.